are continuing our network-wide focus on the power of water with a closer look at a Florida community that has rehabilitated its manatee population after a major storm ravaged its vital ecosystem 30 years ago.
Just incredible. ABC News Chief Meteorologist Ginger Zee joins us now from Crystal River, Florida, with more on that. Ginger, give us a little backstory on what happened there in Crystal River, because we know that that storm really affected the manatees.
So 30 years ago, exactly, in 1993, this huge storm, it wasn't named, it was called the storm of the century after it was done, though. It had blown through and done a ton of damage, but especially to this water. The Crystal River was basically taken over by salt water. The eelgrass that the manatee eat was taken out. It took years for them to figure out what had happened exactly, and then it's taken years to commit and get back what they had before. So what happened again? About 2015, Save Crystal River was formed. This is the power of water, but it's the power of people saying, we can't let this be. We love this waterway. We love the manatee and all the other fish and birds that live here. So they've worked really hard. Sea and Shoreline, a group that comes through hours a day planting tiny little eelgrass plants. Those eelgrass plants build out to 7 feet. They have put in more than 90 acres worth that is spread to more than 300 acres worth, completely changing this. Now, this used to be an area where the manatee regularly came to thermal regulate because they like the constant temperature in the low 70s versus the ocean when it gets cold. But now they've made it like a buffet for manatees. So they're staying here, some of them year round. And a manatee can eat 10% of its body weight. So each one needs, 100, 120 pounds of food a day.
They're big eaters, huh? So what's so special about the water there? Why do the manatees flock there in particular?
So they have more than 70 freshwater springs, and those springs put out that constant temperature. So that thermal regulation of their body is critical. You actually, on the bodies of the manatee, you'll often see kind of a boat scar, but then you also see these little areas. We saw one today with kind of a little white area on its head. Sometimes you'll see that on the tail. That's from almost frostbite, from being exposed to cold. So they want to go against that and come here. And I have to tell you that rehabilitation of manatees happening everywhere. I got a chance to join Zoo Tampa as they brought back 2 manatee that they had rehabbed. Of the 300 or so they've done this year, brought them right back into the water, and it was one of the most proud moments I've had of the year, because it felt like we were doing something that was going to help not just the environment, but obviously the inspiration to people around.
Yeah, we're just seeing video of that really special moment right there, Ginger. And it's incredible how much the manatee population has improved there. But what about the rest of the state?
That's the problem. It's been a horrific year for manatee, or a horrific couple of years. 2020, there were 1,100 manatee deaths, unprecedented numbers since records began, and 800 of them died in 2021. The numbers are a little lower this year as far as deaths go, but the problem over on the east side of the state is starvation. That starvation, meaning the manatees are actually starving because they don't have the eelgrass or the seagrass that they need to eat. It's on us. This was not a storm's fault. This was because of fertilizer and human waste making an algal bloom that choked out their food source. And so this is something that, these groups, Sea and Shoreline, has already started work in the restoration, but it's going to take a long time.
It is on us. Ginger Zee, thank you so much for joining us, my friend. Phenomenal storytelling.
Thank you so much. Hope y'all get it down here again.
Absolutely. And if you'd like to know more about the ABC News Power of Water project, you can scan the QR code on your screen right now.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.